Alright, what's going on, y'all? Marcus here from the shop, repping that 6'6" raw, that uncut raw hip hop. Here with the man, the myth, the legend, Philly Freezer, Freeway, repping that state property, that ROC. Killed this shit.
NRC right too now.
What's going on?
ROC, NRC.
Alright, so what's going on, man? So the last time I saw you at Afrin, and you actually brought a doctor on stage.
This is Dr. Beanie Sigel, and we are new Rocafella.
So how have you been? How are you feeling?
I'm good. You know, for those that don't know, September 2015, I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure. It's kidney failure. You know, right now I'm actively on the transplant list. And I do dialysis 3 times a week, 4 hours a day. But you know, it's a small thing to a giant. As you see, I just killed the show with great energy. You know, so it's just about, you know, keeping yourself together, taking care of yourself, and, you know, pushing for what you believe in.
Does that ever affect you while you're on stage? Because I see you performing. It seems like I'm still watching the Dynasty days back in the early 2000s. Like, when I watch you, it's like, it doesn't even seem like you're still sick. It seems like Beans and Petey Crack and the rest of the youngers is on stage with you because you're still amped, you're still hype.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a blessing from God, you know, because it's a lot of people that's affected with the same thing I'm affected with.
Okay.
And they're not as active as I am. They don't get to do as much stuff as I do. But you know, when I was diagnosed with kidney failure, we just got in front of it. You know, I just started. Everything that the doctor told me to do, I do. I take care of myself, my numbers are good, you know, so I'm able to still function.
Right. Speaking of Beans, what's your relationship with the ROC? You still cool with Beans?
Yeah, we good. We just did the, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but we just did the Cypher for the BET, State Property Cypher. So,
that's not out here, right?
BET Awards is October 2nd.
Okay.
That State Property Cypher going to be on here, so get ready for it.
The streets is waiting for a new Beanie Sigel project. I know you had
He working too. He dropped a couple records. He just dropped a record called Public Enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all could Google it. It's everywhere, like all over the internet.
So I know that he's doing a collaboration with Jadakiss, and I don't remember exactly who, but are y'all going back in the studio together? Because the streets is waiting for y'all to just jump back together.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some stuff done soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rock Boys Part 2?
Maybe. You never know, yeah.
I know y'all just dropped the project in April, Free Will.
Yeah.
And who's your artist? Scoletto? Scoletto, excuse me, I apologize for that.
Yeah, I started a new company called the New Rothschilds, and I have an artist named Scoletto, and I have another group called 88. A group of brothers from Philly that really do their thing. You know, our in-house producers, S. Frank, and we just grinding, man.
Now, would you say, because obviously the game has changed since you've been in, you know, when it comes to Philly, I think of long beers, I think of cheesesteaks, they give you heartburn, and I also think of like just aggressive rappers that just come with them bars. But nowadays, to the new guys, it seems like Philly's got Lil Uzi Vert, who is the kind of total opposite. What do you think about the Philly scene now?
See, niggas don't know Uzi really got bars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he on some rock star shit right now, and I'm not mad at him. He getting his money. I'm proud of him. He's selling shit out. But he got some shit, man. He really can rap. We got a record on my new project, and y'all gonna hear this nigga going in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I brought it into my world. So
okay, cool.
Y'all gonna love it.
Because in the intro of Free Will, you made it seem like you was mad at the new rappers that was out. Because it's kind of like how when I listen to Method Man, he's calling out newer rappers because obviously in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was a lot tougher, and y'all were a lot harder.
It is a lot of bullshit out. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and act like it's not. There is a lot of bullshit out, but the one good thing I can say about it is people are making music that they love and what's hip hop to them.
Right.
So you can't judge a motherfucker if that's their version of hip hop, and they successful with it. You can't be mad at it. You know, as far as me, I just stick to the script and make the music that I love and the shit that I feel. You know, so. But it's hip hop, so.
Did you ever get that backlash when y'all came out in the early 2000s from like your OGs?
Nah, I actually thought about it too. Like once I really started feeling a certain way about the next wave of artists, and like I was like feeling like a few of them was like horrible. I was wondering to myself like how did the people that was before us felt about us when we came in, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we was coming with bars and you gotta respect that. So.
Right, because I remember back in the days listening to y'all doing their freestyles at Hot 97, Everybody was going in. My first introduction to you was when I Hunter Hustler. You performed that shit here, and it seems like you still reach back into those times because your new album, you have a song that not only do you have a song that reaches back to that. I forgot the name of the song. I think it was like track 17. Track 17.
Legendary.
Legendary. It might have been Legendary, but there was another track where you actually named the song after Watch What You Say Out Your Mouth. I think it was something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're
Now I
talking
see
about.
that you still bring up the past.
Yeah, because it was a great era and a great time. You know what I'm saying? And, sometimes you just gotta remind niggas.
Right, right.
It's all good.
Would you say that those were your prime years compared to now? Because you were signed to a major. Are you happier now that you're independent?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. Like when the whole Roc-A-Fella split broke up, I just went back to what I normally do, and that's grind and work hard, and that's what we've been doing. And I got a lot of I got some major shit in the works right now. So inshallah, everything works out. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a good place right now.
Cool. I definitely saw that you dropped the project Primates a couple of days ago. I believe 3 days ago. Correct?
Yeah, actually, I did that shit in 2012.
And the video just came out.
I did everything in 2012. You can see the video. I'm like, I'm on my sexy shit right now. I was a little chubbier in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they held on to it and they just dropped it. It was some people that I was working with in Amsterdam, but it's still a good look. That's what happens when you're a great MC. I dropped shit and I recorded shit in 2012. It dropped in 2016, and niggas love it like I recorded it yesterday. So, it's a blessing.
And you're one of these rappers that your flow.
I'm like way better than that right now.
You are, bro. I would say you one of these MCs where your flow never falls off. You're not one of these guys like, he felt that. I have nobody's checking for him. Your shit is consistently progressing.
Thank you, man.
My favorite time is when you was with Just Blaze. I felt like they brought the animal out you when it comes to your flow. But it doesn't matter
we
what
definitely
beat
about to
it is.
revisit that too. So look forward to it.
You got something coming out with Just Blaze?
Yeah, we gonna definitely cook up for that shit.
I'm definitely ready for that. Because obviously those are your bangs. That's the one that's got everyone hype off of that shit.
Yeah. We made legendary music together.
I do have a question though, because you did shoot a video in Amsterdam, correct?
Yeah.
Would you say your fans are more hype over there in Europe compared to the States?
I mean, it's just a different vibe, like overseas. People really they appreciate the music more, because it's probably because they don't get to see artists often because artists probably do tours over there every once in a while. So when you go over there, they know you came from a long way to perform for them, so they're excited about it, and they show a lot of love.
I've noticed that when it comes to like older guys like Wu-Tang or even anybody from the rock, when they go to overseas, it seems like that.
I was over there doing festivals. I did this hip hop camp, 2010. I think it was like fucking 80,000. That's like the first time I did like a real big arena type setting without Jay. Like it was I went out there, I seen all them people, and it was like freeway. It's funny when you perform overseas because you like hear the different accents and everything. Right. It's crazy.
And you still have to perform in Mecca?
You can't perform in Mecca because in Islam, we believe it's a lot of scholars that believe music and surround me should stay away from it. So Mecca is a strictly Islamic town. Indulge in nothing. You can't get nothing over there, no liquor, so and it's a blessing, People over there focus. Right. I'm getting ready to go over there in October, inshallah, to make a umrah. So it's a beautiful thing.
Okay, because I know you've gotten more religious than when you first started. Because I have seen interviews where you said back when you first started, you weren't really praying as much as you are now. Now I believe you pray 5 to 6 times a day.
5 times a day. It's just the progression of man. As you get older, you realize what's important in life. So I ain't doing the same things that I was doing when I was 23. Right. So it's just about being focused and remembrance of God is a beautiful thing. Because without God, me or you wouldn't be here.
Right.
So gotta pay homage.
Do you have any advice for the new guys that's coming up?
I mean, you gotta work hard. If this is what you want to do, you gotta treat it like a job. You gotta have fun with it too. And when you see opportunity to present itself, you gotta take advantage of it. Because they come few, far and in between.
I feel like it was a lot tougher for y'all back in the day too. Because I remember I'm hearing that in order for somebody to get signed, they had to get past you on some battle shit.
Oh yeah.
You had to tear them apart.
That Rocafella Pitbull shit was real. Like I would be in the office and niggas would come up there trying to get signed, and Jay would call me in the room, and they'd be spitting, and I'd just be in the room chilling, and Jay would look at me and be like, I just tear them up. They couldn't get to that. It was kind of dangerous for me too, because like say a nigga came up there and tore me out the frame, Jay would have been looking at me like I was crazy. So it was like kind of like playing Russian roulette with me too, but I shoot everybody.
Were there any specific guys that you can remember that ever made it past that? Like,
nah, nobody. In that little bit of time that we was doing it, nobody never made it past that. There was one group, like I think it was called Mickey and Mallory. It was like a guy and a girl, and they was, you know, Jay and I was fucking with them for a minute, but on the way to them, but
shit was over, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so when I remember seeing the Cypher between you and Cassidy, that shit was a legendary battle right there as well. I felt like that was kind of an unfair battle too, because you was just tearing him apart. Like both of y'all were going back and forth, but I feel like it was more one-sided because I guess Cassidy was the new guy.
What happened was, a lot of people don't know, that was the same night that we did the Hot 97 shit.
Okay.
So I came from there, from the radio station, we went there for the battle, so I wasn't expecting to have the battle after that, so I spit my load when I was on Hot 97. Like, I spit everything, my arsenal, you know, and then when we got there, I was like, oh shit, I gotta battle somebody, so I'm trying to think of shit that I ain't spit on the radio, you know, but, you know.
That was a long time because you was battling, you was actually on the radio freestyling for like, what, 20 minutes or so? Because
it was like 2 hours, yeah.
It was like a 3-4 part on YouTube.
Yeah, that shit, it's 9, I think it go up to 9. It was up there for like 2 hours. Man, that shit was crazy.
And that definitely shows you how times have changed because even, no disrespect to Vert, I saw that he didn't even want to freestyle Hot 97 when it came to like the older beats.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different time, man, you know, so it's a different time. Like, you know, you gotta respect people for what they do, you know,
So you got any new projects you coming out that you want to talk about?
Like we just dropped Freeway. You know, my artist Colito, he just dropped a mixtape called Black Lives Matter. And you could go to my Instagram, it's in my bio. Y'all could download it. They're on fire. I think people will be very impressed with it. And he touched bases on like a lot of issues that's going on in the community right now. And I'm just working on my next album. Like I told y'all, we got a big situation in the works, so we just working on that. And just staying focused. You know?
That's what's up, man. I see you got political too, because I see you endorsing.
Oh yeah. You know.
All right.
Yeah, shout out Hillary Clinton. Make sure y'all support her. You know, we definitely need a change in the community, and I feel as though between the two candidates, she's definitely the one that can provide the change. You know, the reason why I'm backing her is because she touches bases on issues that affect me directly in my community. You know, things such as healthcare, affordable healthcare for the people. You know, I'm on dialysis, so healthcare is very important to me. It gets expensive, you know. Without healthcare, I'll be spending way more money than I am now just on medicine and treatments, you know. So the Affordable Healthcare Act is definitely something that we need. You know, we definitely need affordable education for the people of our communities, because without affordable education, they're stuck with the minimum wage jobs, and the minimum wage jobs only pay $7 an hour, which leads me to the next thing that we need Hillary for, is to increase the minimum wage. So we can get it up from $7 an hour to $15 an hour. I feel as though it would help people in the community drastically, because that's like $30,000 a year versus $15,000 a year where they get now, you know. So
definitely gotta go out this road, because I feel like this is a one-sided political campaign right now.
You can't make change if you ain't in a room. There's a lot of people that's like, oh, I'm not voting for Trump, I don't fuck with Trump, I ain't voting for Hillary neither. Like, you really gotta buckle down and do your research and see who these people are and rock with somebody. I mean, you gotta really make a change, because we need a change, you know.
Yeah, definitely gotta bring it back to the Diddy days, vote up down, because that's what it really seemed like with Trump in office. So any last words that you want to say before we wrap it up?
We here, man. New Rothschilds, get ready for the next chapter. It's a new day. It's going down, dude. We're gonna keep hitting you with good music, God willing.
Where can I got sponsor at?
Y'all can hit me on Instagram at Philly Freeway, Twitter at Philly Freezer.
That's what's up, man. That's it. That's a wrap. 661. We in the building. Marcus Shop signing out.